Hi, I'm Vrinda and welcome to episode 4 of Influencer.live. In this episode, we will cover social media platforms for influencers. Screen and screen time. Top 3 platforms to consider. Facebook 101. Instagram 101. YouTube 101. TikTok and other microblogging platforms. Screens have been a part of our social and cultural life for more than 3 decades now. Come to think of it, how many different types of screens are there? There's a TV screen, yes. There's a cinema screen, the ones we have in theaters. There's a computer screen. And then there's the barb of all screens, the mobile phone. If you're wondering why we're discussing these screens randomly today, let me tell you, understanding them will help us a great deal. Especially the computers, mobile and tablet screens. Why? Because in today's digital age, these 3 screens easily put together up to 80% of our screen time daily. Don't you think? Imagine, how many times in a day do you look at your mobile screen? I bet you don't even know, let aside if anybody keeps a count. According to some studies online, people across the world look at their mobile screens every 15 minutes. I wonder what people are actually looking at. Going by a popular online survey website, techjury.com, on average, a person spends 2 hours 20 minutes on social media websites. और बाकी का समय तो emails, websites, etc. में जाता है. But I want to tell you, on an average, people across the world spend 51% of their entire mobile viewing time on social media websites. What that means is, social media is the single most viewed destination, or website or app in the world. Interesting, isn't it? Now, if this kind of time is being spent on social media by millions of users every day, then obviously people who want to communicate with consumers and buyers find this media extremely attractive for advertising and other sponsored messages. And like we have discussed in our earlier videos, influencer marketing, which is a pure play evolution from the social media viewing habit, is in the top 3 choices for advertisers. So as internet influencers, we must learn about our screen time and screen timings, and especially which are the top social media platforms of today, and what in each of them can help us present ourselves in the best possible way to our audience. So here we go. Facebook is the #1 social media destination in the world, and even in India. India में 30 करोड़ लोग Facebook पे हैं. What that means is, Facebook has the maximum reach potential in social media platforms in India. But wait, being the biggest platform doesn't mean it's the best for everybody. Let me explain. When so many people are using Facebook, there's a lot of chance the content you're putting out will be seen by a lot of people who may or may not be totally relevant to you. Let me be honest, I know for a fact that Facebook has all my friends and their friends, but also has my mom, dad, Taya, Fufa, etc. I even have my teachers, guards, florists on Facebook. So if I choose to become a specific kind of influencer, which we will talk about in our future videos, first I must understand my target audience. वो जो मेरे content directly consume करेंगे, ना कि उनके family or relatives. Then looking at my target audience, I can decide which platform to focus more on, which we can afford to just carry on with. So summarizing here, Facebook gives you maximum reach, but it also reaches those people who may or may not get influenced by your content, depending on who you are and what you wish to do. Instagram is also a platform owned by Facebook. There are approximately 12 crore Instagram users in India and growing. Now here, you must realize the total number of Instagrammers in India is less than half the number of Facebook users. But do realize the average age of Instagram users is substantially lower than that of Facebook. On Instagram, you will find more young people, especially between the age group of 18 to 30 years, which suddenly makes it a platform of choice for influencers who are looking to create content for young people, especially around fitness, beauty, lifestyle, entertainment, among others. Another interesting dynamic about Instagram is that it is much more visually enhanced than Facebook, where you get to communicate largely through pictures, GIFs, and short videos. This distinction somehow suits the young users, and therefore they prefer Instagram for browsing and exploring influencers and their content as compared to other social media platforms. I'm sure you must have explored the Reels feature on Instagram, and that is the newest trend of micro video blogging, which Instagram has decided to take as their major content strategy. So if you're choosing to focus on Instagram as your main platform, it is very easy to use the same or similar content for Facebook. ये of course depend करता है कि how you want to be seen on those two platforms. But we recommend these two platforms for your content as key.
Hi, this is Anisha Madhok, and we're going to continue talking about some preferred social media platforms for you. The next platform on our list is YouTube. So did you know that videos are the most viewed type of content online? Videos as a category have been growing more than 24% year on year. And we can safely say that anybody that has an internet-enabled mobile phone in India has definitely been on YouTube. Did you know that more than 25 crore people in India use YouTube? And compared to other social media sites, it's definitely the most popular one. No, wait. We can safely say that YouTube is the king of video content across the world. So what I'm about to tell you is a very important point for the influencer community, especially in India. So now that we know that videos are the fastest growing category and YouTube is the king of video content, fuse the two, you gotta be on YouTube if you want to be a successful influencer. The hunger for video content is insatiable for users. आप चाहे कितना भी YouTube videos देख लो, वो कम ही होता है. Everything is welcome on YouTube. लोग तो अपनी बिल्ली का भी वीडियो डाल देते हैं और वो भी वायरल हो जाता है. So at influencer.live, you're gonna learn how to make interesting and creative content. If you subscribe to the professional and the advanced packages, you'll learn more. Here are some interesting considerations that you must think of before choosing YouTube as your preferred platform. 1. Your personal comfort of creating unique video content. Number 2. Your ability to write good scripts, shoot and edit your own videos. And number 3. Finally, your styling, your fashion sense, and your overall look that describes you is very important. Don't worry if you can't make content that you desire in the first few times that you try. Don't give up. Keep making content for weeks, months, however long it takes, and then finally upload when you feel like you're ready. Continue watching influencer.live to learn the tricks, tips, and hacks to up your content game. Now that we've looked at YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, we're now going to look at other social media platforms that you can use to your advantage. Let's talk about Twitter. इंडिया में लगभग 2 करोड़ Twitter users हैं. Twitter is a microblogging platform for pictures, videos, and even text, as long as it's under 280 characters. This platform is very useful for sharing your thoughts, ideas, and even news, views, and current affairs. We believe that Twitter can be a very powerful tool if you have excellent writing skills. And if you want to promote your websites or get people to land on your other social media profiles. Twitter may not be for everyone, but that shouldn't stop you from giving it a shot. Next on our list is Snapchat. Snapchat can be used for sharing pictures or short videos that are more personalized and community-oriented. Snapchat is very common among teenagers and young adults who use it as a secondary chat platform. You can test your content on Snapchat among a small group of people before posting on other social media websites. That's another thing to look at. Now, let's come to TikTok. I know, TikTok has been banned in India, along with all these other Chinese apps, but we can't disregard the fact that it was extremely popular and had 11 crore users or more. There is this magical quality that we cannot deny about TikTok. It brought people from all walks of lives who love watching movies and could do 20 to 30-second videos of lip syncing to their favorite songs or enacting their favorite movie dialogues. This app has a special significance for people who aspire for a career in the performing arts like dancing, singing, comedy, or even sports. If or when the site is unbanned, it can be a very significant choice for you. In the meanwhile, you can always explore other apps that are like TikTok, such as Josh, Takatak, etc. Now that we've covered all the social media apps, I urge you to take some time to think what's the right mix of social media platforms that are for you. आपकी social media choice आप ही की तरह unique होनी चाहिए. Ideally speaking, you should be on most, if not all, social media platforms, but that's some serious commitment on your part. I know you can do it though. A tip for beginners is for you to master or try to focus on one or two platforms before expanding on all. Grow your followers in one or two and then slowly expand. Don't let the pressure get to you. Influencer.life एक छोटी सी कोशिश है इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग को आप तक लाने के लिए. चाहे आपकी कोई भी उम्र हो, आप कहीं के भी हो, लड़का हो या लड़की, कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ता क्योंकि इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग सबके लिए है. You can subscribe to the various packages offered to you by Influencer.life because right now we're at an internet revolution and that's a skill that you must have. So join the bandwagon.